So once again, it's a very quick go. I'm going to fish this pool. I'm going to fish this pool and maybe one, maybe two up above this, a bit further upstream. I should have put my felt sole boots on because I nearly broke my neck trying to go over the rocks there. So we had a tiny lift of water, but it's pretty much gone. The season's running away towards the end now. It's so 16th of September, so there's not long left. Brown trout's coming to an end. I think there's one more competition on the Storlocks in a couple of weeks. Not this weekend, but next weekend. But that's been fishing really hard, so it'd be good though. We'll get the boats brought in after the competition, hopefully for winter. So it's just absolutely flying by now. So between now and October the 15th, it's going to be mainly rivers, but only if we get rain. So I'm supposed to be going to work, so I will be going. I've got a wee job to do, but nobody's expecting me, so it's an empty place. So just figured I'd come and have a go after I dropped my son off at school. As pools go, it certainly looks fishy, but no, nothing in this pool. I'll maybe go and give one more pool a cast before I've got to go. Got a fairly smallish fly on because of the low water, but right, let's go up to the other thing. See, try not to break my neck. So this is the second pool I was going to try. God, it's fairly overgrown. There's not really a lot you can do other than be high up on your approach to this pool, so if there's anything about, probably scare it to death, but we'll have a cast in here just in case there's anything. Got to watch these rocks because they're bloody slippy as out. As I say, it's just a really quick couple of goes. It's about 10 o'clock now. So as I say, it's not a lot. There's not a lot of water really. It's not ideal. You never know though, could be something lurking. midges have found me. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. Oh. Blooming heck. I wasn't expecting that. Got to get down here now without blooming breaking my neck. Come on. Just got to try and get this line out of the way. Try and get this line out of the way and then try and get down here. Oh. Right. Just a wee. Ah. It's a nice fish. It's a nice wee fish. Let's just get that net wet. Wet the net. No. Please don't do that. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Yes. Oh. Oh, wow. I honestly was not expecting that. Let's just get in the water with it. So let's get the hook out. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Alright, alright. Shh, 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 shh. Alright. You're alright. Try putting you on your back. Right. There you go. You're alright. Quick, very quick photo for posterity. Right. Wait till it goes. There it goes. Oh. Oh, it's just great when that happens. Oh, when you're not expecting it. Oh my gosh, it was bleeding a little bit from that hook, but I think it'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. We've got to put these fish back, so it's gone back. I'm sure it'll be okay. Oh wow, well. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm having a bit of a blessed season really with grilse. That's 4 now I've had, so I'm very lucky. As I say, not for much fishing time really. And that's not me trying to say like Billy Big Bollocks or something. I'm just saying I kind of catch a bit of time when I can, like a lot of people, and what I'm getting at is that's hopefully a potentially decent sign for this season, that there must be a reasonable amount of fish about if you've come into contact with them. Because I'm not brilliant at salmon fishing far from it. It's just, to me, that's a sign that there's some reasonable numbers of fish about. So that's great. That's what I take from it. So it's not a cure for it, not for either, but just we'll take the peaks, or whatever you can call them, with the many troughs. No, I think I'll either call that a day, or maybe sneak up to another pool. My job's only going to take me maybe even an hour and a half, so it's a good Friday job. Getting my priorities right here, you see. That's your work-life balance. So, anyway, I suppose that's the beauty of self-employment. But yeah, let's I maybe drive up the river a little bit, and I know there's a pool very close to the road that I could just have a cast in. Maybe a little bit low for that pool, but it's worth a cast, I guess. So anyway, maybe you'll catch me up at the next pool. So yeah, just having a look and see if I can get down to have a go in this pool here. Looks like I can maybe do. I'll just have to be careful. Can't afford any time off work through injury. So yeah, just because it's gorgeous. As I said, there's not loads of water, so there's a little bit more pace to it. So hopefully I can sort of swing a fly a bit better there. Certainly wouldn't be going and fishing the sort of flats area further up. I don't know if I can get down though. Maybe. So we'll have a go in here. Got myself a nice little shingle beach here. So I'm not quite so in risk of falling on my ass. So this is downstream from the pool where I just caught that wee grilse. I've never fished this pool before. As I say, I tend to fish this, you know, I've not really fished this section. It tends to be this heavier water, so it's maybe not, it's absolutely like a torrent down here when it's like that, so I tend to fish some of the slightly bigger pools. I must admit the fly looks great in this sort of slightly stained water. It always does, the orange colours. The fish I've got on, it's like it's just like an alley shrimp really, but it's a small double, so it's a slightly smaller fly, just with it being lower water. I was considering putting a dropper on, but sometimes that can just cause you more problems, I find. So I don't know, I'm probably missing out, because you see plenty of people fishing with droppers and they do very well. No, I had my annual assessment this week for my electrical jobs for the NIC, so it's always quite a stressful time, having to go on site with them and go through all your paperwork and your certification, and so that went okay, it went fine, so I'm so glad that's out of the way, because it's always quite stressful, even though it's normally fine. It's just, I think you always worry. So definitely needed a cast, and that little grilse has just made my day. It'd be nice to phone the owners of the river and tell them I got a fish. It's always nice to phone them and be able to tell them of a fish, because they put a lot of effort into the river, and it's not been easy for them over the last, well, quite a few years, I would say. But they always let the fishing club get access to the river, so we really appreciate it. It's a lovely river, so yeah, it's always nice to be able to report back of a fish, because then they always seem extremely pleased, you know, and it's great. You can tell that the river obviously means a lot to them. Nearing the end of this pool now. Right, that's a lovely pool. I shall have to fish this again. Could easily be a fish line in the bottom of that. There's like a wee deeper section down the middle. And then again, they might not be, and I might be beating myself up. Surprised I've not had a pluck from any brown trout. That's quite surprising. Normally you do. I'm not complaining though, because I like catching brown trout, but preferably not when I'm salmon fishing. So anyway, right, let's leave here and then decide what I'm going to do.